All right. Excuse me. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, or Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. And this is going to be on the reported tension between Maria Taylor and Rachel Nichols at ESPN. Let's get into this. This is BroBible.com. ESPN's Maria Taylor reportedly refused to work with Rachel Nichols after Nichols said Taylor was a diversity hire and leaked audio. Listen, and I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I agree with Rachel Nichols that she was, but you know what? Rachel Nichols has herself to blame. No, she's part of that. No, that liberal, white, Caucasian woman vortex that's all about diversity and inclusive, and they supported Black Lives Matter and shit like that. This is the classic case of Dr. Frankenstein being destroyed by the monster that that he created. Rachel Nichols, one of these people, she's one of these liberal white women that talk about diversity, inclusiveness, blah, blah, blah. But really, when they say that, they mean for them. They want more white women in position, more Caucasian women in position of authority and position of power. They don't want to see, quote unquote, black women or women, or quote unquote, women of color in those positions. Okay, now she's losing it to a black woman. Now she's upset. Her, true colors are starting to come out a little bit. But anyway, let's get into this. So Rachel Nichols only has herself to blame, is what to sum it all up. Maria Taylor is not on friendly terms with Rachel Nichols. Last year, while inside the NBA's Disney bubble, Rachel Nichols was reportedly upset that Taylor had gotten the hosting gig during the NBA Finals. Nichols vented her frustrations in a private phone call with LeBron spokesman Adam Mendelsohn while inside her hotel room, but didn't realize her video cameras were still on. Yeah, the same Adam Mendelsohn who also got caught saying he's tired of the Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter bullshit. Now, I am too, but it's just funny that he's associated with LeBron and he says that. But anyway, in the video leaked by an ESPN employee, a black woman named Kayla Johnson, by the way, Nichols could be heard complaining that Taylor got the NBA Finals hosting job because ESPN felt pressure to make a diversity hire. Once again, that's ESPN, responding to the pressure that you and all your liberal Caucasian or your liberal friends, period, put on them. You apply that pressure on them. Now that pressure you applied on them is coming to bite you in the ass. Okay, Philip Lewis, a brother, Rachel Nichols stated, he's quoting Rachel Nichols, if you need to give her more things to do because you are feeling pressure by your crappy long-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. Rachel getting her feminism bag bullshit. I know personally from the female side of it, how it goes. Bitch, please. Okay. Quoting Rachel Nichols again. It's an extended version of that quote. I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football. She covers basketball. Rachel Nichols said in July 2020, if you need to give her more things to do because you are feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it from me or taking my thing away. Interesting. Very interesting. And first of all, yes, that's when Maria Taylor started to rise into prominence. I believe it was back in 2018 when she asked Nick Saban that same old tired-ass hackneyed question that he'd been asked all offseason long about Jalen Hurts and Tua Tagovailoa. Maria asked him a question, and Nick Saban, yelled at her, per se. He yelled at her, and he wasn't really doing it in any personal attack towards Maria. He was just doing it to send a message to all the reporters. Look, don't ask me this question, or this shit that I'm doing to this broad right here, this woman right here, I'm going to do it to all you. I'm going to do it worse. And ever since then, Maria Taylor's name's been rising with the bullet. But it's really the last line that caught my eye. Let's read it again. You are not going to find it from me or taking my thing away. Her thing. Rachel Nichols feels like hosting the NBA Finals and NBA Countdown is her thing. Doesn't that sound like entitlement? And isn't entitlement the trait of a Karen? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to say it again. You are not going to find it from me or taking my thing away. Rachel Nichols sounded very Karen-ish, Karen-esque. Anyway, moving on. According to the Times, Taylor was so angry with Nichols' comments that she refused to work with Nichols on air. A few days later, Taylor reconsidered and told the company she would host NBA Countdown during the playoffs on one condition. She did not want Nichols to appear on the show. In Taylor's view, according to the 6 people who have spoken to her, ESPN executives agreed to the stipulation but violated it almost immediately by allowing Nichols to make short appearances without interacting with Taylor. ESPN declined to comment about the arrangement. Nichols told the Times that she has apologized to Taylor via phone and text, but Taylor has refused to accept her apology. And this is all Rachel Nichols talking about she's apologizing and shit. Look, man. Once again, this is just Rachel Nichols being destroyed by the monster that she helped create it. You know, if Stephen A. Smith or Michael Wilbon were getting replaced, she wouldn't have a problem. If Max Kellerman was getting replaced, she wouldn't have a problem. If Richard Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins, Matt Bonds, and all those guys that she works with on the jump were getting replaced, she wouldn't have a problem with it. Okay? You know, they replaced them with, WNBA players and a homosexual reporter and a lesbian reporter. Rich would be like, oh, good. It's diversity. I love it. But because they're coming for her job, they're positioning a quote unquote black woman to take her job. Now she has a problem with it. I'm not going to read this, but I'm just going to read the title of it. Stephen Jackson defends Rachel Nichols, says ESPN gave Maria Taylor a sympathy job to make themselves look good with the Black Lives Matter movement. Absolutely. I agree. That's all I'm going to read from this, but, I absolutely agree with Stephen Jackson. ESPN gave her that prominent position to make themselves look good because they were bending the knee. And I bet you Rachel was all for it. I bet she was. But then it's like, Rachel, we're going to have Maria take your spot too. She's like, oh, fuck no. But, let me say this about ESPN. They really need to watch themselves because a lot of people are starting to tune out from ESPN. They're sick of all the liberal bullshit, all the feminism and the Rainbow Tribe bullshit. They're pushing that shit down our throats, and they're using their people like Molly Karam Rose and Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor to push that shit down our throats. A lot of people I know, they'll probably watch ESPN if a game is on or for the highlights, but other than that, they're turning into guys on R&B The Breakthrough, Randy Booker. Shout out to him. Even though I know he doesn't do sports no more because the NBA got on his ass, but people like him. I know a lot of people who watch him, and shout out to the brother Chronicles Judo 144. He touches on sports. He does sports a lot. So, a lot of guys are tuning in to people like them who cover the NBA and the NFL. A lot of NFL, NBA YouTubers out there that a lot of people are starting to listen to instead of ESPN. Because at least with those guys on YouTube, sometimes you get better quality, better takes, more intelligent takes, and no agenda. No agenda at all. There's no agenda to try and make LeBron James look like the greatest player ever over Jordan. No feminism bullshit. None of that. No WNBA players need to be paid more, even though they generate far less money than the NBA. None of that. None of that's with these guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people tune into them. But like I said, man, Rachel Nichols making very Karen-ish comments. Tell me what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Once again, I want to be very, very clear. I want to be very, very clear, as Stephen A. Smith would say, speaking of him. I don't have a problem with Rachel feeling this way at all. I can understand. You've held this position for a long time. You put in more work. You've been at the network longer. And for you to get pushed out the back door and replaced by anybody, regardless of the race, I'd feel a certain type of way too. Especially somebody who, let's be for real. Maria Taylor, she doesn't have I'll say this, she doesn't have the best takes, NBA takes, sports takes in general. I'll just say that, okay? Rachel Nichols, look, again, I don't like her at all. I personally don't, but a lot of people I know don't like her, mainly because of that Derrick Rose situation, but, she makes, occasional good points, so I'll just say that. But anyway, like I said, she only has herself to blame. She was part of that people who applied the pressure, and now the pressure's come back to bite her in the ass. She can't take it. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Click the like button. And subscribe. Make sure you stay subscribed, all right? See y'all.